What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Today we're going to take a look at DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. Not one. It does have a big difference from the first one. And I believe it's available now, but you can check out bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below because the shipping for this guy is probably going to be expensive. So, you know, they do $4 shipping and they do pile of loot, so you can combine shipping and all that stuff. So it's worth a look. So with this guy right here, man, I don't even have any Back to the Future figures yet. I was going to get Marty with Einstein, but I rewatched the movie. It never, you know, I love the movie, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't, I can't pull the trigger. This might be it. This might, and I know this is from part 2, but the difference is, you know, from part 1, you can make it work, you know. It is nice. It's very nice. It's one of those pieces where even if you're not a Hot Toys collector, you can have one because of just how iconic this thing is. Now it's hovering, you know, like something that the first one didn't do. Look at that. It's above the ground. Obviously, it's Photoshop, but, you know, it is a beautiful piece. Now, it is a bit expensive. I believe it's more than $800 at Sideshow. You know, it's probably going to be $50 shipping, if not more. So you're looking with taxes and everything. You're looking almost close to $1,000 here. Close to $1,000 for a vehicle. Now, make sure that if you are planning to buy this, that you do have, you know, a place to display this as well. You know, you can't buy this and then throw this, you know, underneath a shelf or something. You know, this is a work of art that needs to be highlighted. This is a centerpiece of a collection. Now, I understand too, like, I mean, this is not going to come out till what, like next year, mid-year or so. I also get it, like, why people wouldn't go for this, because it is pricey. You know, like, for me, Illinois 10.5 tax, so the tax for this is almost like $85 right off the bat. So you put that on top of that, so you're looking at almost already what, like $910 plus you include the shipping, so a little, you know, under $1,000 here. So that is a big commitment. And not only that, you know, the display option for this, you know, back then we, at least on my Tumblr, we go to IKEA and get a coffee table and then wrap it around so it is in your, let's say, in your basement or so, and then wrap it with acrylic so it looks like a case. Could you do that here? I'm sure. But, man, this just looks so good. I might have to cave in. You know, I did sell my camo tumbler back then, maybe not too long ago, maybe a year ago or so, just because it's hard to display. It's so big, and this would pose the same problems. But that is a good problem to have. I'll probably just get this for now and think about it later. Is it gonna sell out right away? I don't know, man. It's $1,000, so it's not a whole lot consuming $1,000 just like that. And like I said, you gotta worry about how and where to display this. Are you gonna cover it up? Are you just gonna leave it outside? And you know, there's no right or wrong answer here. Or do you just want to own it? Like for me right now, I just want to own one. I'm probably gonna get Marty now, and then just get this and probably get Doc. So with that said, you're looking at around 1,700 perhaps, and you get a set. That is if. And for sure now they're gonna reissue those Back to the Future 2 figures, probably like version 2, you know, a little bit more improved, you know. So it is possible, like, but you know, you have Back to the Future 1 figures still on pre-order, and this could still work in my opinion. This is beautiful, a beautiful piece. I'm not gonna pre-order this yet. You know, a lot of things can change between now and next year. You know, a lot of pre-orders would come in. I might not be as excited, but I've always wanted one. I've always wanted one. Even the car in real life, I've been looking for one. And, you know, having this finally in this form, look at all the light-up features. Look at all the details in this one. That is just beautiful. That is just a work of art right there. Wow. It's a tough one, but if you think about it, this is like Venom and Carnage, you know, price-wise, you know, two of those guys, and this is more iconic than those two. I can tell you that. Um, all it takes is a movie from MCU, and those two, and with another character, and those two are going to be different. All of a sudden. But Back to the Future would stand the test of time. Like especially this DeLorean. Boy, that is just look at that details on the back of the car, and the fact that back then, people were buying conversion kits to be able to do this and all that stuff. Like they're modifying it. Now, even if you have the first one, right? Yeah, you can make an art. I mean, if you can swing it, if you have the funds and you have the space, you can make an art. And let's say you're a big fan. You don't have to, but if you're a big fan, you can be like, hey, you know what? I can still get this, because I can post one as hovering and one just off the ground, and depending on how big of a fan you are, right? I'm a huge fan of Dark Knight, but I don't think at this point I can buy the Tumbler, even though I really want to. Like, if I have to choose between this and Tumbler, I'll probably choose this. I will choose this in a heartbeat. I mean, this is more detailed, even though I love the Dark Knight more, the movie itself. I love that more than this, but like look wise, just the presence itself, you can't get more iconic than this. Like this, I would say even if you gotta be a Batman fan sometimes to realize, because it's not like the '89 Batmobile, which is very distinct. That Tumbler, I feel like you have to be a Nolan fan to recognize that. Unlike the DeLorean here, which is, universally, worldwide recognizable. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you would know. It's like, oh, that's from that Back to the Future. It's like, even though you haven't seen the film, that's how iconic this thing is. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, guys, if this is something that is in your radar. Can you display it? That is the biggest, I would say, hurdle. Because for us collectors now, spending $900, that's 2 figures nowadays. Maybe 3 if you're, a regular MMS. But the biggest, I guess, roadblock in getting this is the space. So let me know in the comments if that's something that you would want to worry about later and just pick this one up, or you're just going to skip on this at all. Because, if you, like myself, if you don't have the figures, then you're saving yourself almost $1,700 by not picking this up. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And if you are a Bulls fan, I have a brand new channel. Just check out the link on the description. And, join us with some basketball talk and all that stuff. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.